Good morning, friends. Do you mind if I burn a little sage in here? I won't smoke it out. I just felt like I wanted to bring some down. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, good.
Yeah, especially after that call.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah. Powerful.
Yeah.
My friend didn't hear it at all. I was like, wow.
Last night?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it. No.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just washing everything away.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I could actually breathe this morning.
That's right.
Oh. The importance of breath. Good morning, Wahe crew friends. Thanks for being here. We're just getting settled in our studio. So go ahead and get settled at home. Get yourself seated comfortably. Grab some water if you need it. And we'll get started here in just a second. I meant to ask you, Tim, what's the easiest way for you to be able to sit?
That depends.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you need?
Not really. I think I could, if I really needed another pillow or something, I could probably do that. It'd be easier.
Okay.
But I also have other stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
But I fractured my pelvis in like 4 places. So what you see has been like almost the last 8 years of intensive work.
Wow.
So I didn't have to have surgery.
Amazing.
And I had a bunch of other stuff too. So.
Okay.
But this is Nancy's work.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, very intensive, 4 or 5 classes a week.
Mm-hmm. And that's been your healing process.
That and Lula Chiropractic actually finished the puzzle.
Wow.
Yeah, she was able to get my neck back. Which nobody had since I was like 29.
I love Patricia.
Yes, I do too. I get to
all
see
our
her.
Patricia.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
get to see her Wednesday.
Oh,
before
good.
she goes on maternity leave.
I wondered when she was.
I'm her last patient.
Wow. Wow. So sweet.
Yeah. Well, I spent like 9 months not seeing her. And I knew about her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Patrick O'Keefe, he was out of town again, and I needed to see someone. After that, I was like, oh, this works.
Perfect. Yeah, she's great. Give her my love if you would.
I will. Yeah, she's sweet.
We're big fans of each other. Okay. Shall we do our yoga? Did you get your thing tight? Do you want me to tighten it real quick?
For the moment?
Yeah. Yeah, we're already hanging out here. Let's get everyone feeling good.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel that tight.
Yeah. That was going on with mine yesterday when I taught, and I was like, oh. Yeah, I see what's going on there. Okay, I'm going to bring it down further.
Okay, and over my ears more? Or?
Yeah. And then we slide it up. Can you lift your hands?
Oh, yeah. I'm just do it the other. There.
I love this scarf.
My friend gave it to me for my birthday, and I hadn't even used it. Just, this will be good for my head.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's like gauze. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, and then you can push it up a little bit if you.
That feels good.
Okay. All right, all the preparations have been made. Thank you for your patience. Hopefully you got to get settled, get what you needed. And let's trust the divine timing. I kind of live in the ish time, like 9-ish. So when we have these prompt times to start things, it's good practice for me. So thank you, everyone. We're going to do a really sweet practice today. One of the benefits for me being a teacher is I get to pick what I need. And for me, somehow this last couple days, I have had some things come up, I think from my subconscious, like some deep things that I didn't realize were still issues with me. And I'm like, what? Where is this coming from? Why is this coming up again? And being able to look at it from a new perspective of where I'm at now, and also looking at it and saying, I want to set it free and let those things really go. And so there's practices for everything in Kundalini Yoga, and we're going to work with that a little bit today. So I hope that resonates for everyone. And whenever you find this, I trust you're finding it because you need to clear something too, and that's how we can elevate ourselves on our path. So thanks for letting me share. Let's tune in. Let's bring our hands together in front of our heart centers and start to rub the palms. Sending the signal that we're entering into our sacred practice. And bringing the hands together right in front of the heart center. Letting the thumbs rest at the heart, finding a connection point here. Connecting in with the heart. The Kriya we're doing today is for interconnectedness. So let's start right there. Let's connect with our heart center, our heart brain. Guru Singh always says we have 3 brains: our gut brain, our heart brain, and our head brain. So let's drop into our heart brain for this practice and take a deep inhale together. And exhale. And we'll inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep inhale. Suspend your breath. Sip in a little more prana, life force energy through the mouth. Bring your hands up through your center line. Suspend the breath, engage Mula Bandha, separate the palms, drop the shoulders down. You're creating a portal to your highest self. These practices are to elevate ourselves. And when you're ready, sweep your arms down through the aura, sweeping your arms down by the sides, gently releasing the breath and clearing the energy around us. With your next inhale, turn your palms over, sweep the palms up, and sweep your arms up overhead and really reach. Tip your chin back, look up to the heavens, the cosmos. And then exhale, twist to the right, taking a nice twist of the spine, just starting to loosen up our bodies very gently here today. Inhale, bring the arms back to center. And exhale, twist to the left. Looking back past that shoulder, creating some length with the spine. Inhale, center. One more time, each side. Exhale. Let this be luxurious for your body. Really feel a twist in the spine. Inhale, back to center one more time. And exhale, twisting to the left. Looking past the shoulder. Wringing out the internal organs. Bring it back to center. Really reach, look up, create space in the heart. Shine your beautiful face up. And then exhale, bring the hands together down through center line, prayer mudra, Anjali mudra. Let the hands come back to rest at the heart for a moment. And then release the left hand down to the knee. You can let it rest how it naturally rests. If there's a mudra that comes naturally for you, or letting the palm rest down for grounding, or resting up to receive, to be receptive. And our meditation, our pranayama this morning, is for perspective and emotional balance. So bring your right hand up to the face. And we're going to use the right thumb to close off the right nostril. And we're inhaling through the left nostril. Then use the pinky to close off the left nostril and release the right thumb. Exhale through the right nostril. Close off the thumb, release the pinky. Inhale left. Close off the pinky, release the thumb, exhale right. And continue. This is the rhythm. This is the pattern. Inhaling left. Long, slow, and deep, and exhaling right. Your eyes are closed, and your gaze is focused at your third eye point. Inhaling and exhaling smoothly. The breath is long and continuous. Inhaling through the left nostril stimulates your brain's capacity to reset your framework of thinking. Resetting the framework of thinking, allowing new perspective. And exhaling through the right nostril really relaxes that hemisphere of the brain, the one that's constantly computing and thinking and creating cautions and planning. It's relaxing that side of the brain. So we're releasing our patterning, inhaling left and exhaling right. Establishing a new level of brain functioning to create emotional balance, stability, and a sense of calm. Taking 3 minutes to just reset with a very simple breath. I'm so glad you found this in the moment that you need it. And this is a breath that you can do anytime, just taking 3 minutes to reset your perspective, to create a sense of harmony in the brain. And it can be especially helpful to do this before bed. So letting yourself really drop into this. Let the breath be very smooth. Knowing that we find exactly what we need when we need it, if we live from a place of love rather than fear. Letting the brain reset itself, letting go of the pattern that we've been operating in, and allowing a new pattern, a new frequency to come in with the breath. Yeah, really good. letting us soothe the nervous system. We're going to do a few more rounds, so really commit to it. If your mind is wandering, see if you can bring it to this moment. Feel the flow of the breath, the shape of the breath you're creating, clearing out the old channels and creating a new pathway in the brain. Bringing new perspectives. When you complete this round, you can go ahead and release the hand down and sit for just a moment, letting this new patterning settle in and taking a moment to just see how you feel. Feeling the difference that this creates. Yeah, good. My body feels light right now too. Bring your hands back to your heart center and rub the palms again, creating some heat. Creating an energy. We have the power in our hands, in our bodies, with our breath and our energy to create. Our hands are the tools of creation. What gifts? Bring your hands up to your face and cover your eyes with the palms of the hands and feel the warmth that you've created. Let your shoulders be relaxed. Open your eyes into the darkness of the palms. And flutter your eyelashes so that like little wings of the butterfly. So you feel your eyelashes tickling the inside of your palms. Then open your eyes and stare into the darkness. Let your eyes adjust to the darkness. And then start to pull the palms away from the face. Letting the gaze softly focus into the palms of the hands. And then stop when your hands get about 8 or 10 inches away from your face and let your eyes focus at the lines in your hands, the roadmaps of your destiny. And then release the palms down. And let's roll over our shins and come into tabletop. We'll start to move our bodies. And coming onto hands and knees, look down at the palms of the hands. Spread your fingers out wide and really press your palms into the earth. So feel a nice amount of pressure so that your arms can be strong and straight. Then look down at the knees and align them beneath the hips. And then press the fronts of the feet into the floor and tap the feet out. Our feet don't often get to flex in this direction, so bringing some blood flow to the ankles. Good. Now bring that to stillness. Inhale, drop your abdomen, lift your chin, lift your tail, and then exhale, round the spine. Moving with the breath. Let me cue up some music for us here. And just moving your body really gently to start through some cat-cow, finding some gentle movement to start waking up the body. Yeah, good. And let your breath be the guide for the movement. So if you'd like to move a little bit more quickly than the pace we started at, just deepen your breath. Feel every vertebrae of the spine move. Good. Bring it back to tabletop. Take an inhale. And then exhale and bring your left leg out to the side. So yeah, we're going to need to make space. And then start your cat-cow again. Just noticing how this changes anything and adding a little bit of space to the pelvis, to the hips. And how does this change the mobility of the spine? Just noticing and moving with your breath. Letting the breath be what brings the space and the movement. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bring that knee back in. You can even take a couple little circles with that knee if that feels good, creating some mobility in the hip. And then bring that knee back down just underneath the pelvis and extend the opposite leg out, opposite side. And bring it back to our cat-cow. Seeing if you can find some space in the hip, in the pelvis. Seeing how the spine moves with the extension of the leg. Our limbs are extensions of the spine, like the rays of a star. So we orient ourselves in the spinal column in Kundalini Yoga. That's our base. That's our center. And it all extends from that center line. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend the knee, lift the right leg and take a couple circles with that right leg. Maybe get a couple pops and cracks. And then bring that knee back down. Really press into your hands. Tuck your toes under and come into downward facing dog. If you need to walk your hands forward a little bit or make any adjustments so that you can find your down dog, do that. And then stay with your long, deep breathing as you find some natural movement for your body. Find what your body wants or needs this morning. Moving with your breath. Letting yourself move naturally a couple times here. And then bring it back to center. Look up at your hands and start to walk your feet forward, or you can even jump your feet up to your hands. And we find ourselves in forward fold. Let the knees have just a soft, gentle bend to them, just really slight bend. And let your torso be guided down towards your thighs and let your head be really heavy. And sway left to right. Finding length through the back body. And bring it back to center. Bring your hands to your shins. Inhale to a flat back. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, this time sweep your arms out to the sides and rise all the way up to standing. Maybe you can sweep the ceiling, take a little back bend, and exhale, swan dive forward. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, this time sweep the arms out wide, right all the way up. Really find some length with your spine, expand yourself. And then exhale, hands down to the sides. Take a deep inhale here, mountain pose. Really find the length of your spine, of that center channel. Find your foundation in the earth. Feel your feet really planted into the earth. Bring in the hands to heart center with an inhale. And then exhale, push the hands down and away from you. Inhale, hands sweep up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to a flat back. Then this time exhale and step both your feet back, coming into plank. Then lowering the knees down to the floor. Bending the elbows, we lower all the way down to our stomachs, our front bodies. Press your hands into the floor, adjust them if you need to so they're right underneath your shoulders. And pressing into the hands with an inhale, come up to just a little baby cobra. If your low back is tight, spread your feet out as wide as your mat and lower down. Pressing into the hands, inhale, bring it up a little higher. Exhale, lowering it down. One more time, really pressing into the hands. Inhale, bring it up as high as feels good for your spine this morning, so you can stay lower. You can bring it all the way up, and then exhale, lower back down. And then press back into child's pose. So knees coming out wide so your body has a place to rest in between the knees. The arms are extended out in front of you. And inhale really, really deeply here so the back of your heart rises. And exhale out your mouth. One more breath, just like that. Inhale really deeply. Expand the back of your body and then exhale out the mouth. From here, start rolling up, coming up into seated. You can come seated on your knees or into cross-legged, whatever feels good for you in this moment today. You can even do these next ones in your chair or on your couch if you're just dropping in. And we're going to bring our hands up to our shoulders, wrap the fingertips around the front, the thumbs wrap around the back, and we're going to inhale, twist left, exhale, twist right. Bringing some twist, some flexion, some movement to that center channel of the body. And opening up the center channel of the energy as well so that our energy can flow freely. Bring it back to center. Inhale. Lift the elbows, drop the shoulders. And release it down. Inhale, rolling the shoulders up towards the ears. Then exhale, bring the shoulder blades together on the back. Taking a few shoulder rolls. Yeah, adjust your seat so that you can be seated comfortably. Inhaling the shoulders up, exhaling down. Really finding some sweet movement here. I know I'm feeling the tightness in my shoulders doing this. And this is your chance to release that. Sometimes we don't realize all we're carrying, all the weight we're carrying on our shoulders, and we can release that here. And then bring the shoulders to stillness. Drop the chin towards the chest. And with an inhale, start to roll the head around to one side. And exhaling with the completion of the circle. So taking nice, slow, full rotations of the head to start. And if there's anywhere that feels tight, maybe you slept a little funny, or you have some chronic tightness in your neck, you can pause there and take a nice breath into that space. And then the next time the chin finds the chest, reverse directions. And see if you can keep your jaw soft. And finding length in the spine. So don't let your head be so heavy that the neck compresses as it comes around to the back, but keep it long. And completing the circle you're on, bringing it back to center, and then gently come lying down on your back. So making your way, lying on your back, we're going to be on our backs for the first few movements of this Kriya. And one of the reasons I love this Kriya so much is because we start lying on our back with our feet just falling out naturally open to the sides. And you're going to bring your arms up. Here, I'm going to sit up or stand up so you can see me. And you're going to cross the wrists at the heart like this, like a mummy. So the wrists are going to cross right on the heart. And you're going to let your breath settle and you're going to completely relax. So we just really got some nice energy moving and flowing with our warm-ups. And now we're giving the parasympathetic nervous system a chance to really drop in here and finding rest and reset. And one of the really fun, curious things for me in my practice of Kundalini Yoga is feeling the connections of it with teachings from ancient Egypt, where there was this knowledge, this knowing that we somehow kind of lost access to. And Kundalini Yoga comes from that same lineage. And so this connecting with this pose, the pose of the mummy, there's a real importance to why we're crossing our wrists, these meridian points at the heart center. So feel this stack of these energy centers, the heart and the two wrists. And feel the energy flowing through those points as you do long, deep breathing. And now, staying in this exact shape with the wrists stacked over the heart, you're going to start flexing and pointing the toes. And coordinate your breath with this movement. Find the pace that feels good for you and coordinate your breath with this movement. It seems very subtle at first. So let yourself get into a rhythm with it. Really flexing and pointing your feet and letting the movement be guided by the rhythm of your breath. And then start to feel how that subtle movement is moving the muscles in the calves and the muscles of the knees. And how that's moving the muscles of the upper legs, the thighs, and the hamstring. And how those muscles are connected into the hips, the pelvis. And feel the interconnection of this intricate system that we've been gifted, this body, as you point and flex the feet in movement with your breath. Feel the subtlety of this movement. And it might start to feel a little challenging as we do it a little bit longer. Let your breath really move it. It's a very subtle movement. We get to tap into this ancient wisdom to create change in our bodies so that we can do the work that we came to do in this lifetime. It's all connected. Let yourself really drop into this. See if you can feel the connection all the way up to the head, to the temples of the head. And if it's creating any pressure at the temples, slow down the movement. And really bring your mental focus now for the final few moments of this to those spots on the head that we call the temples. How beautiful that we have these temples in our own body surrounding the brain, the gray matter of the brain. Connecting with these centers as you do just a couple more. And see if you can feel the connection from your movement, the subtle movement of the feet, all the way up through the body. Where do you feel it? And then relax the movement of the feet. Keep the arms exactly where they are. And let your legs relax. And let your breath return to normal. But keep the arms exactly where they are. The arms, the wrists are crossed on the heart center, on the chest. Keeping your arms where they are. Begin alternating leg lifts. So with an inhale, bring one leg up to the ceiling, the foot pointing up towards the ceiling, and then exhale it down. And then inhale the opposite leg up and exhale it down. And go, moving with your breath. So find the pace that feels like it really works to support you this morning. We're generating an energy here. Moving with your breath, inhaling the leg up, exhaling it down. And do your best to keep your legs straight, depending on how tight the muscles of the legs are. Your leg might be bent or really bent, but really in your mind, see it as a very straight line of energy. The legs and the arms and the head are raised, expanding off of the spine, off of this center channel. So we're really shining ourselves when we do these movements. And feeling how the legs connect in to the pelvis and connect with the spine. And coming into a space of alignment with this. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. You both look great. Awesome. And move with your breath with this. Feel how it might even adjust the pelvis. We have a couple more on each side. And then relax the legs down and keep the wrists crossed at the heart. Keep the arms exactly as they are. Let your legs relax. Let your whole body relax. And now keeping the arms where they are. Keep the wrists crossed, stacked at that temple of the heart. Inhale both legs up to the sky or the ceiling, and then exhale them down. Let your breath be really deep with this. Our breath is our gift for this life that gives us the fuel, gives us the energy to navigate this body. So let your breath be really deep. And if you have low back issues and this is really not good for your back, just release the wrists and support your low back by creating a little triangle, a little platform underneath your low back. But if you can, keep the wrists stacked on the heart and use your breath to move this, to move the legs. Engage the core, engaging the abdomen. And let your breath be really deep and let this movement be really powerful. We're not doing it for very long. Inhaling the legs up, exhaling them down. And for the final few seconds, move quickly. And release the legs down. Nice job. Keep the wrists where they are, stacked on the heart, and completely relax. Bring your mental focus, your mental attention to this point at the heart center. Feel the places of connection where the wrists meet, where that intimate space of the inner wrist meets the heart, where the back of the heart meets the earth. Feel the alignment, feel the connection. And now staying on your back, you're going to release the wrists from the heart, and you're going to bring the palms of the hands and press them into the temples on the head. So on either side of the head, you're pressing your palms into the temples. So now your elbows are bent. Yeah, good. And then wrap your fingers gently around your ears. And if you need to bend your knees to support your body to do this next movement, you can, or keep the legs extended. You're going to start jumping your hips and your rib cage from side to side like a wriggling fish. So keeping your body flat on the floor, but lifting the pelvis and moving the ribs and the hips side to side, jumping them side to side. And the palms of the hands are really pressing into the temple. Yeah, good. Good. Really move your body. Make the effort. And once you get this, once you find the rhythm of it, the proper movement, you're going to be able to continue it. Move your whole torso. If you move heavily and fast, it will take away age. So do your best. It's generating a heat and energy. We need to build up a sweat every day to detox and purify our temples. Just a few more. Move, move, move. Find your rhythm with it. Move the whole rib cage. Move the hips and bring it back to center and relax. Very nice. Good job. And let the arms be heavy. Let the feet fall out wide. Good job, yogis. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a sweet hug. Rock and roll left to right a little bit, giving yourself a little massage on the spine. Kundalini yoga is such a powerful practice. It's just a gift to get to share this experience with you, with each other. Roll onto one side or rock and roll along the length of your spine to come up to seated. We're going to take this energy that we're generating and we're going to keep moving with it. So if you can, come sitting on your heels, but it's not necessary. You can also sit cross-legged. Sit however you can sit comfortably. You can even do this in a chair. The most important thing is that our spine is straight. And I've really noticed that I'm doing a 31-minute meditation every morning. And I notice if I do it and I'm tired and I'm being kind of lazy and I'm a little slumped over, the meditation is so much more challenging. But if I sit with a long, straight spine, the energy can really flow and it gives an energy. It's really a tool. So you want to be able to sit so that your spine can be straight. And we're going to open our mouth and stick our tongues out and begin panting like a dog. And you want to feel the air hit the back of the throat. Your abdomen is going to start naturally pumping with this breath. This will give you the energy that you need to continue. So we generated a lot of energy in the lower triangles and the lower limbs in the first asanas. And now we're using this breath and the pumping of the navel center like an engine to circulate that energy. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Lift your spine long and straight. Engage Mula Bandha. Squeeze internally from your perineum, your sex organs, your lower abdomen. Lift and lengthen the spine. And then exhale, release. Bring your arms out in front of you, extending away from the body. Roll your shoulders back slightly so they create a nice support for the arms. And this one's really good. I love this part. So you're going to, with an inhale, cross one arm up. You're going to keep your arms straight and you're going to cross one arm up and down. And then the next inhale comes up and down with the opposite arm. So you're creating an X out in front of you. And your arms are really strong and powerful like swords. We're cutting cords and attachments and cutting through old energy so that we can really, really be in the moment, in the now, in our centered, purified state. So let your arms be really strong, sharp movements. It says we're cutting to the heavens. Really feel this movement. Maybe you can feel it all the way in the temples, all the way to your toes. Do it with a lot of strength, a lot of intention. Have your eyes closed and your gaze focused at the third eye point. So you're really bringing it into the center. Really strong. Keep going. Yeah, good. Nice, nice. So much energy being generated. So much clearing happening. Clearing things not only for ourselves, but for others, for our community, so we can show up really clear and in our power for our families, our loved ones, our ancestors. Inhale, arms out straight. Extend it away from the body. Suspend the breath. Be really solid in this. And then exhale, release. Sitting with that for a moment. Feel the change that you're creating. And now bend both elbows. Palms come facing up. And we're scooping up sacred water and splashing it back over ourselves. Inhaling it up and exhaling it back over yourself like a blessing. If you're just joining in, just jump right into this movement. It's so healing. It's blessing yourself. Close your eyes and picture a divine, holy river or body of water, a body of water that you feel connected with. And you're scooping up that water and bringing it back over yourself, a blessing, a cooling, soothing, healing blessing. Let yourself receive this healing and feel the connection. This exercise will make you feel good for the whole day. And see if you can now, for the next rounds of this, keep the movement going. See if you can connect all 5 fingertips to the back of the shoulders. And if they don't quite reach, that's okay. Just keep the movement going. But each of the fingers represents one of the elements, the 5 tattvas, as we call it in Kundalini Yoga. The earth, the air, the fire, the water, the ethers. And we're connecting that with our back body, creating a healing, like that really sweet feeling when someone just rests their hand on the back of your heart or the back of your shoulder and you feel so supported. Yeah. Do it a couple more times. Get the healing, receive the blessing, and then release the hands down. And then this is our final movement, our final asana to really bring it all together. So coming back to the spine, how the spine is our center channel. It's what keeps us balanced. It gives us this state of balance. You're going to just bring your hands to your knees or your shins, or if you're still on your knees, they're resting on the thighs. And we're going to inhale, flex the spine open and forward, and do the whole spine this way. Sometimes we keep the chin flat, but this time we're moving the whole spine, moving with the breath. So we're taking all the energy we've generated, all the clearing we've done, all the blessings we've received, and with the breath and the flexion of the spine, we're circulating it through the entire body temple. So let your whole spine move, your lower spine, the center of your spine, up through the shoulders, the neck. Really do this with sincerity. We're making ourselves ageless. I'm so happy you're finding so much peace with this practice. It's such a blessing. It's a gift you're giving to yourself. Inhale, straight spine. Really taking a deep inhale and suspend your breath. Hold the breath now. Feel that center channel, your center spine, a pillar of light, and exhale when you're ready. But stay seated in a meditative position. My whole body is tingling right now. Sit like a yogi. Sit in your meditative posture. So if there's anything you need to make a subtle adjustment or to support you to sit. And we're going to chant a mantra. The mantra is Hari Har, Hari Har, Hari Har, Hari. So it's H-A-R, Har. And this is the spark of the infinite creative. And when we chant Hari Har, Hari Har, Hari Har, Hari, it's really calling in our prosperity, it's calling in our abundance, and it's calling on all versions, all forms of it. So let the tongue strike the roof of the mouth when you chant this. And it's monotone, so it's not a fun rhythmic sing-song chant this time. It's very straightforward, very clear communication with the divine that we're calling in our prosperity. Inhale deeply. Hari Har, Hari Har, Hari Har, Hari. 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 Hari Har, Hari har, hari, har, hari. Hari, har, hari, 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 har, hari, har, hari. One more time. Hari, har, hari, har, hari, har, hari. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Engage Mulabandha and really seal this into every cell of your being, this state of peace. Exhale when you need to. Inhale all together. Stretch your arms up overhead. Really stretch your arms. Stretch your fingertips out. Suspend the breath. Really expand yourself. Exhale when you need to. Take another deep breath. Sip in a little more prana, life force energy if you need to. If you feel like more air, fill yourself up. And exhale when you're ready. Release the arms down. Sit in stillness for a moment. And then very gently, very gracefully come lying down on your back. Coming down into Savasana. This practice we just did adjusts the two areas that we call the temples. So these areas of the skull that protect the brain. These areas are more important than we know. In the ancient wisdom, they are known as the main centers of all the zones of interconnection and intercommunication. So interconnection in our own bodies and interconnection with each other. So come lying down so that you can really relax. Hopefully you're not feeling any tension at this point. But if you are, release anything that you're holding on to. Let the legs be heavy. Let the arms be heavy. Let everything be soft. Open your low jaw, give it a little wiggle so there's no tension there. Let the shoulders really release. Let the brain be soft. Let your face be soft. And let the waves of the gong wash through you and over you to really support this process.
Apsai hoa sajada sajadoa. Apsai hoa sajada sajadoa. Ha 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 ha. Start to bring a little movement into your fingers and your toes. And make some circles with your hands and your feet. Gently bringing movement back into the body. Yeah, taking whatever movement feels really right for you, coming back out of this journey we've been on. Gently making your way up to seated, where we'll meet to close up this sacred practice, this visit to the temple. Finding ourselves with a straight spine once again. Bring your hands together in front of your heart center and rub the palms one more time, sending the signal that we're sealing up this sacred practice. And bring your hands back to the heart center, where it all began, where it will all continue. Feeling the point of connection where the thumbs meet the heart. Bring your focus there. And we'll seal up our practice with a long sat and a short nam, which means truth is my name. I am my own truth. And I honor the truth of all others. Let's inhale together. Waheguru. Thank you so much for the gift of these practices and the gift of getting to practice them together. It really brings such powerful energy when we become aware of our interconnectedness and support each other energetically. Whether we're here in the same physical space or
connected in the ethers and the cosmos. Many blessings to all beings. Thank you. Satnam.